I don't know what we'd do if a boat came the other way, to be fair. Wow, look at that. What we thought was going to be a stop has turned into a lunch break. Oh, you alright, Paul?
Yeah, you get the kettle on while you're in there warming up and drying off. That's it, innit? It's been a really...
Hello, everybody.
Oh, yeah, hiya. What can you say? What a cracking mooring this has been.
Really nice. The boat's, the camera's on the boat and the boat's moving. So you might see that it's not the bench that's moving.
It's not us that's moving.
We're at Norbury Junction and it's been lovely. I was just saying to Paul, if we did ever have to moor somewhere permanently to get a perm mooring, it would be here, I think. So far, of all the ones I've seen, people are so lovely.
Yeah.
Ernie, bless him, has made some lovely friends
as well, yeah.
And a wife.
Yeah.
He'll show you, this video now shows you just how lovesick he is. What's the matter, Ernie?
He's lovesick.
Just said goodbye to Poppy, hasn't he?
Never seen him get on so well with another dog. Honestly. Proper lovesick. Proper lovesick, ain't you, already? He ain't even gone anywhere yet. He's missing her. Look.
Yeah.
He's not himself. He's off his breakfast.
He's not eating breakfast. He's just said goodbye to her. We're ready to fill up with water and go, aren't we? Leave Norbury Junction.
Been going soon. Yeah, so we've had some, we've met some lovely people here. People have come and given Ernie some gifts as well, like some treats. It's been really
Simon
nice.
And Earl, thank you so much. You've had some treats from Simon and Earl.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Sue, Poppy and Clive.
Also some treats.
Have given us dog treats for Ernie.
Yeah, he's done really well, actually. But, yeah, so on to Waters New, as they say. We've got an iconic bridge coming up, bridge number 40, I think it is, or 39.
You saw it last time with the telegraph pole in it when we were like drowned rats for our walk.
Yeah.
We can't go too far because Tyrley Locks are closed until it's now the 21st, it's Paul's birthday. And they open again, I think, on the 26th or 27th. So we can't go too far, we're sort of in between places, so...
Yeah. We'll see how we get on then, basically. Have yourself a nice bit of shade then, Burns.
Oh, that's why we fill up with water. That's Cafe Chandlery over there. Really nice cakes, but it does maps as well. Gifts, cups, everything, magnets, you know, that type of gifty shop as well.
Very good. And
Ernie's Poppy, just the other side of that bridge. Oh, Ernie.
A bit of hovering that girl. Good bit of hovering. All of a sudden it got busy.
Who says boaters can't have a garden?
Yeah.
Eh? Look at that. I'm not sure, is he in a perm mooring or
it's bigger than some people there. They're permanent.
Yeah. Are they perm this
These are perms, yeah.
There's a sort of mix up here of perm and 48 hours, so.
Yeah, I think he is. Might not be. So that must be Simon's boat, who very kindly bought us some coffees and dropped off some treats for Ernie as well. Thanks again, Simon.
Yeah, let us know if that is your boat, Simon.
Yeah.
We're guessing the way you described it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, now I've seen the name, it is. Hello, Simon.
See the bar now there, Liz?
Can you see it, guys, in the here?
I spoke to the owner of the boat, a man called Keith. It was really weird because as I parked the car up, he was getting out of his car, parked near me, and he had the owl on his shoulder when he got out of the car. I thought, it's just not something you really see very often, is it? So I said to him, oh, is that your pet owl? And he said, no, I'm the owl's pet person. I said, you must have a nickname, and he said, they call me Animal. How about that?
coffee.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Coffee and a cruise.
Birthday coffee on a cruise.
Yeah. What more could you want, eh? I bought him a book in passing. He said, I wish I had a book that sort of you could identify trees from the leaves. So I bought him an identification book, didn't I, of flowers and trees.
Good present.
So he'll be able to inform you in the next vlogs coming up. You should know every single one of these.
No, don't put me under any pressure, thanks. What?
Sorry, there was a moth. I was just looking at the moth.
Yeah, Liz is just holding the centre line. We've managed to pull in okay. Found some Armco actually. It's quite overgrown along the Armco, to be fair, all this here. But we have found this nice section, which is a little bit flatter. So yeah, we're going to crack on here, aren't we, Ernie? What do you think of it so far, Ernst? Rubbish. Oh, thanks.
Ernie, up on that next bridge, Ernst, there's all the nature reserve, isn't there? Do you still think it's rubbish?
No.
No, I didn't think you would.
Typical. This is what you call a bit of an Armco challenge, isn't it? It's in here somewhere. Well, there's the Armco. It's a bit full of mud. Get the mud out of the way and then pass my chain through, basically. It's all in the day's boating.
The boat's going out. What we thought was going to be a stop has turned into a lunch break because we've been here 2 hours and only just thought to check the internet and there's nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
That was a lunch break. We're now moving.
Well, the funny thing is, I mean, it's like 3:15 and we're like, hang on a minute, this is knocking on a bit now, isn't it? But then in reality, we've still got about another 6¼ hours before it gets dark. It's just we don't cruise this time of day. Never mind.
Right, so we're moving again.
Bless.
Oh, they were the horses that we could hear.
That little hut there.
Yeah, and horses there, look.
Oh yeah, that's a nice view.
Yeah, so we were.
Well, there's a few
just
boats
there.
here, isn't it?
Well, I don't know how they're getting signal then. Maybe you do. Sometimes it is just a case of moving up like a few foot. Right, so we eventually moored just at this is Shebdon Embankment, so there's room for
5?
Yeah, 5 boats I'd say. So that's where we've been for the last
2 nights.
2 nights. It's only 48-hour mooring here.
Yeah.
Most places that we've come across so far on the Shropshire have been 48 hours. So we've got a slight, because the locks are still shut, so we're about this distance from the locks, but obviously we need to stop at least 2 more times because we can only stay 48 hours.
Yep.
So we're literally only cruising up maybe 2-3 bridges today just to move off of this one.
It'd be probably about 4 or 5, maybe 6, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, because of We need to sort out the right bridge for the car. And a 2 or 3 don't quite do it. But yeah. Right, so let's crack on then.
So yes, we're gonna go that way. See you in a bit.
See ya.
Morning, Ernie.
Morning.
All set for this one? Only a little one, Burns. Good boy.
God, shocking weather yesterday. Oh, it was one of them days, it was 24 hours, well, it literally was 24 hours with rain, a little bit of wind and all the rest of it. And so, took the dog for a walk, got the car, did a few things. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I was just sitting there, had a coffee, and something popped up on my phone about Little House on the Prairie. Now, the wife starts taking the mickey out of me, obviously, but I used to love the Little House on the Prairie. Used to come home from school and that, look forward to it and everything like that. Now, I know it sounds sad. I'm 58 years old now and all the rest of it, and I thought, So anyway, I put the very first episode on, and Liz went to me, "You're not going to watch it, are you?" I went, "Yeah, I want to see what, see if I remember what it was really like and that." And, well, I went, "You'll get into it." She went, "I won't." Well, it was an hour and 20 minutes long, and after about watching it for about 40 minutes, I moved the phone so Liz couldn't actually see it anymore, and she went, "I'll put it back where it was, I'm watching it." She got into it.
Only because there was a dog in it.
I mean, some of you guys will remember Little House on the Prairie,
I mean,
surely.
what year are you talking? I never watched it.
It was 70s, wasn't it? And
No.
I think it was sort of 70s mainly, yeah.
Anyway, so it was quite funny because I don't know if any of you know Little House on the Prairie, but from what I've gathered, they sort of travelled by horse and cart with a little dog in tow to the middle of nowhere.
It's quality.
To the prairie and built this house.
Yeah.
So
it's quality.
All the way through, Paul was relating it to us.
Yeah.
Until they, I think they went out. They opened their door and there was wolves. He went, this is where it's different from us.
Yeah.
The rest of it, he was like, this is like us. This is like us.
It was sort of like setting up. They were setting up homes together and stuff. It was all just sort of, there's certain bits you could relate to, like sort of self-sufficiency, I suppose, the being off-grid bit, I suppose. But that's about it, wasn't it? Yeah. But it's a shocking day's weather. So. Yeah,
we quite often get that though, don't we, here in the UK?
Every now and
then. A bit of nice warm weather for a little while always produces a storm, flooding, or we've got a little bit. Yeah. We've got a little bit high winds today, not massively, but higher than we'd like.
Yeah. But we're still going for it.
Hence the jumpers back on. It is quite chilly.
Yeah. Anyway,
and something's fallen in the boat, so I'm just going to check that it's not Ducky falling back over.
No. How do you feel about your mum steering again?
Oh, there's a big log down there.
How do you feel about your mum? How do you feel about your mum steering again? Oh, she's not, is she? Don't be like that, Ernie. She's good.
Better control than your dad sometimes, good. Actually. I have you know.
She's really getting the hang of it, thanks.
Yeah. It's easy, isn't it? What's difficult about manoeuvring a 68-foot boat that's powered by its bum?
All right, well, let's take it back quite a few vlogs back when you first sort of started.
No, I'm joking. It isn't easy. I don't find it easy.
Some people do, some people don't.
Yeah, some people find it natural. It's not natural to me.
No. But you're still having a go, aren't you?
But then it did take me 3 times to pass my driving test of a car, so...
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it'll just take a few years.
If I remember rightly, you said the first, when you actually did pass, you wore a low-cut top, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You did, didn't you?
I hate when you blokes think that that's how women get by in life, by flashing.
I'm only joking.
Well, I'm actually quite talented at a few things without using body parts to get by in life.
Yeah, all right. I was only joking. Take it out on me. That's me in the doghouse. Talking to the doghouse. He's going to sleep. This really threw us both, didn't it, Liz?
Yeah, because when you're walking up here, this looks like it's a bridge. It looks like it goes across the canal. But as you can see, it's not. It's a nice little, workshop area. I thought it'd be a fantastic place to actually convert this upper barn thing into a living area, you know, like a studio, and then have your boat below. It might be what it is. So we're coming out of the embankment now, off of the embankment with the land down there, and we go straight into a cutting. So then the land becomes above us.
What a great little place to work on your boat. Don't look like you get anyone bothering you.
Over there is a hill. Apparently it's an old volcano.
Yeah.
We were told this morning, weren't we?
Yeah.
I'll try and get a better picture if I can, but I need to look that up. There.
Rubbish! Ernie's correct on this occasion. The Wrekin, as it's known, has never actually been a volcano. It was created through vents from the earth, through volcanic activity, which has obviously created this shape. So, well done, Ernie.
Me and Ernie are going to go check it out, aren't we, Ernst? Are you ready? Come on.
So fluffy.
Tyrley Locks are open today.
Yes. Not that we had to wait around too much.
No, they opened early.
Yeah.
So they've waited for us.
Oh, it looks, yeah, it sort of looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, so that's Bridge 55 behind us there, and you got the water point just there on the right, and opposite the water point is the Wharf Pub, which we didn't visit, which is another pub on the list of, with all the other hundreds of pubs that we haven't visited, but we keep passing.
Yeah.
I never used to be able to pass a pub like this in the old days.
Never used to get him out of it. A bit nervous about Tyrley Locks, to be honest.
Why?
Because apparently the bywashes, I thought we were going on the journey going up, and the bywashes were as you exit the lock. But I've been told that they're before as you enter the lock, which I think is more difficult because then you've got the bywash pushing you as you're trying to enter a lock anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Actually, that's not your side of things though, is it? So why are you worried?
My side is the painting, that's why.
Yeah, fair comment.
That's why I'm worried.
Right.
And my dog sits on the top. He'll get bounced off.
Where's my dog sit then? Right, okay, let's get going, shall we?
Yeah, and we'll tell you a little bit about what we've been doing this bank holiday weekend.
Yes.
As we're on our way.
Right,
So
I'm going to start
talk to you about that in a minute.
Let's get the old girl going. And the boat. We had quite a nice day on Saturday, didn't we?
Yes, we went Crick.
Yep.
We didn't film this year. There is a video that we filmed last year. I just wanted to enjoy the show really, and to be fair, it was so busy on the Saturday that I wouldn't have really had a chance. Ernie found it a bit too much at certain times, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
He's quite anxious, and he was barking if Paul sort of stepped away from him, or if I went, you know, a little bit too far from him. It was so good. It was good, but
it was like a new thing that he started doing, though. Typically for the show.
For me, he'd always done it, but he's never really done it for Paul. He didn't really care whether Paul was there or not. And now he's like, oh. And
to be fair, he did seem to bark a lot louder if I sort of walked off towards the bar. You know, and then we turn around and go, shut up, Ernie, she hasn't noticed I'm going to the bar.
But it was lovely for those of you that came and saw us. Thank you for that. It was really lovely to see some faces from last year as well.
Yes, it was, and see their progress as well.
And see what's happening with their boat builds and whatever they were planning to do. And then new faces as well that we hadn't spoke to before. Really lovely. Yeah. Really lovely to have chats with you and to see you guys. It was a lovely day, and it was the best weather day by the looks of things as well. So guys, I hope you haven't got too wet. So that was Saturday. It's Monday today. Yeah. To you guys, Crick was 3 weeks ago because we're obviously a few weeks behind. So, but yeah, that's just our little update on Crick. I will now show you some of the journey we're doing now today. We've got 5 locks to do today, as I said, I think earlier. You actually forgot to mention your purchase at Crick. No, we didn't buy a new boat. What did we buy?
A brand new hose pipe.
This hose.
Honestly, I've been pulling my teeth out. Every time I sort of unroll our old one, mate, it's just in knots and all the rest of it. You can visualise it, can't you?
All the
kinks
time.
And knots.
And this is a kink-free, it never kinks, and it sort of holds the water. And then it sort of shrinks back up again. And
gets rid of the water at the same time. So
we're going to go to a walk point in a minute, so we'll show you.
I don't think
How exciting for you.
I don't think I've ever been so excited about a hose pipe.
Did you enjoy Crick, Ernie? Ernie?
Rubbish. You loved it.
You loved it. You were absolutely knackered when we got home, weren't you? And that lovely lady gave you that treat, didn't she? The pig's ear. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, look how narrow it is. Blimey. Don't know how long that's been hanging down like that, eh? Almost stops navigation, that.
Almost.
Isn't it?
It's quite a cut in this one, isn't it?
It's a little bit further out.
Quite a big cut in.
This is going to be ever so tight if anyone's coming the other way, isn't it? Am I missing it?
No, but there's nothing you can do if you can't go over.
I can't go any further, really.
No, I think you're going to hit it.
Right,
And you've got...
Oh, we hit something.
We hit there, so...
We've gone over the branch there, then.
And there's a landslide up here, I think. That must be.
Oh, is that a landslide?
Yeah, look. Wow. That's quite a big drop down there, look. It's come from
Blimey.
Up there somewhere.
Mind you, it looks like some time ago, doesn't it? Because there's growth all around it. Oh, I don't know if this is fresh, is it?
No, I don't think that's, I think the growth was on it and it's fallen. This is, another
Look at that.
landslide. And it all sticking out here, so it makes it really, I don't know what we'd do if a boat came the other way.
Right,
to be fair. Wow, look at that.
That's going to go one day, surely.
Well, it has gone.
Oh, blimey.
Well, part of that is not gone. It's gone already.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's fresh.
Another one.
Oh, look at that again. Oh.
Yeah, more there. Well, you certainly wouldn't like more here, would you?
Oh.
It'd be brave enough.
Oh.
Mind your head, Ernie.
Yeah, that means there ain't problems there. Look how tall that is. Oh, that's
all the way up there.
That's well tall.
Oh, he's not cutting it back. He generally was walking. He's walking, and he's had to walk up there
I can't
and over. He passed our boat when we were still moored up. And he's had to walk, and the tow path, to be fair, I think it does say that the tow path's closed. So he's walked up there, held onto the branches, and now he's down over there by the front of our boat.
I thought he was cutting the trees down. He was just getting through. That's all he was doing. Wasn't he?
Probably making it that little bit worse, actually, causing that little bit landslide to go even further.
If he'd have waited, he could have jumped on the boat.
Yeah. And another boat. How about that for timing, though? I know it's at a bridge and a bit awkward,
yeah,
but it could have been
a
a lot worse.
Much rather meet them now than
yeah.
later. Oh, another boat coming.
Yeah.
First lock of the day. Liz just pulling us in. Just about had enough room. Very pretty. Very pretty place.
Hope it stays dry.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
You see any boat coming up?
Surely it should be set for us, shouldn't it?
No, they've opened it where they opened it before they even got out of that lock. The gates are open, ready for them to go straight in. But yeah, it should have been. Not sure what happened. Ugh.
All right. Enjoying yourself? Is there lockies on?
No. Whoa, he's just bashed it. Quite nice when that sun comes out.
Literally just chuckling it down right now. Liz hasn't even got a coat on. She's got a thin sort of summer top on. Poor cow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at it. Chucking it down. Mind you, we've been quite lucky in the past. All right. I better put this under cover.
Oh, you all right, Paul?
Yeah, you get the kettle on while you're in there warming up and drying off.
It's soaking wet. I brought Ernie in, bless him, he's drenched. Come on, it's so dark in here. I'm going to cut in, so it's really dark. I'm going to get the kettle on. Well, he's getting wet. Wetter. You okay, Ernie? Oh, bless it. Oh, it's all go, Ernie, Bernie. And that's blue sky, I see.
I'll tell you, our country's so funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our country's so funny with the weather.
It is still quite murky over there, but hopefully, because that was quite some downpour, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We were lucky to be in the cutting bit, really,
Yeah,
because we were sheltered a little bit by the rain.
I think from our point of view, we're normally, it's not that often we're on 48-hour moorings, and we normally have had in the past quite a good sort of few days to decide when to go.
We usually pick the best day, don't we?
Yeah, but today obviously we had to go today because our time was up. But looking at our sort of our past vlogs, it's very rare you see us in the rain because of that reason.
I don't think we certainly wouldn't choose to cruise in the rain.
I'm quite happy underneath me brolly, it's just everything else getting wet.
It's just all this, you see what I mean? All the chairs are now soaked, everything's soaked.
Oh, soaking wet, no. Poor little lad.
Coffee and teas though.
What do you think of the English weather then, Ernie?
Rubbish. So anyway, there's us talking about we don't tend to move in the rain and we're actually stopping, even though it's not raining.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to pull in just here. Because it looks quite busy up there, so
starting to get busy.
Our losses, I think.
So, did you say we were outside Market Drayton?
Yeah, we're just outside Market Drayton, I think. I'll have to check my maps properly. I've got a bit lost. This is Market Drayton.
Yep.
Everything's pretty much closed up though because it's Bank Holiday Monday.
We've just missed out on the festival in the village, music festival. May Bank Holiday.
Well, it is my Bank Holiday, but it's only on the Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, it wasn't on the Monday, which is today. It was just the Saturday and the Sunday. Anyway, back off to the boat we are. Still on the walk back to the boat, and bit of a concern here actually. We're very, very surprised at the size of the frogs that may be crossing the road here. Has anyone else ever seen a frog crossing the roadside? Oh dear. Right, so you get to the top of all these steps and we are literally that side over there on the canal. Thanks for watching again, guys.
Thanks for watching. We're going to end it here this week.
Yep. Just outside.
Because climbing those.
Yeah, we're just about to climb them, in case we're out of breath by the time we get to the top. And Ernie's got something to say, as usual. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the ding dong bell, press the like, and comment. Bye.
Bye guys. See you next week. Thank you so much for watching. We really hope you've enjoyed that video. Please leave a like, comments and subscribe if you haven't already. Do answer all the comments. Thank you to everybody who's bought us a coffee. We really appreciate it. We hope to see you here next week, Wednesday, 6 o'clock. Bye for now.